Buongiorno, Lise.
Buongiorno.
It's really nice to have you here for a couple of questions about your forthcoming webinar for EMCC Italia on Thursday, the 23rd. Okay. And so let's start with the first question. What will be the content of your webinar Thursday?
Okay, well, first of all, thank you for inviting me, and I'm really looking forward to being with the members of EMCC Italia. I thought the content would be about exploring what people's interest was for a start in supervision. In different parts of the world, it's more popular than others, so it would be really good to hear whoever comes to the webinar, their view about what they think about supervision, what they think the value might be or not, because of course we realise that there is some resistance to whatever developments there are in our industry. And of course, supervision is still quite a young industry. So it's about really promoting that so that we can see what those benefits might be. And I thought it would be helpful to bring some case studies, some dilemmas, if you like, that come to my supervision practice. So to share what it's like to be a supervisor and what I find of help in having supervision myself, and what others say they find it helpful to have supervision for themselves. Because what normally happens is, on occasion, coaches think, well, I'm not sure about supervision. They don't look into it. And then something happens in their practice and they think, whoa, what am I going to do with this? I'm not sure where to go next. So I want to explore some of those instances and bring supervision alive. So that's a kind of quick synopsis, Alessandro, of what I'm going to introduce.
Fantastico, Liz. I fully agree. When I started as a coach, nobody taught me about supervision except a very, let me say, military training, ICF style on the main competencies, on the core competencies. But what I discovered with the MCC is that supervision is a much broader area, but it's a key area of self-development and growth for the coach. That's why in Italy we are pushing hard. And we also are doing, and I'm happy to share this with you, we are also doing some inter-association working groups. Okay, so Marco Matera, our supervision god, is working with the other association, ICF, local association, in order to leverage this point, which honestly puts EMCC in the leading edge of the association, at least on this front. Okay, so
wonderful.
Another sharp question, if I may. So why a colleague should attend to your seminar, to your webinar?
Well, I hope, first of all, curiosity will bring people to the session, even if it's just to think, I'm not sure what this supervision is about, and maybe I'm missing out on something. So we don't know what we're missing, and that has a double meaning, which I'll kind of go into on the event. And also, as coaches, we do agree to abide by the Global Code of Ethics in the case of EMCC, but whatever code of ethics people abide by, it's about practicing ethically and professionally. And frankly, if supervision isn't included in that frame, we have to question ourselves, how do we know if we're practicing ethically? And are we missing out on some professional development for our practice? Because who looks after us as coaches in the way that we support our clients? And I think that is the key message that I want to impart here. So it will be about exploring what those benefits are in terms of why we bother with that. So it's around that ethical side, around the professional side, around promoting our practice. Remember, we want to show that coaching has value. And to add value as a coach, we need to take care of our practice. We've probably invested a lot of time, a lot of effort and money in becoming a coach. What are we doing about looking after that? And I hopefully will persuade people that supervision is part of that process.
Lise, fantastico. What I hear from you is that at the end, the supervision is connecting all the dots of our practice, starting from the ethical code that we subscribe as EMCC members. But in the meantime, there's what I found also fascinating, which is really the practice and how we can reflect on practice. I mean, Donald H. Shorn is passing here under on a cloud to say thank you for that. And I think that really what I loved in your explanation is, yes, supervision is definitely connecting the dots of our practice and helping us to get more effective as practitioners. So
absolutely. And if I may say one final word about why people should come to this event, Alessandro, is that I would love to see members of EMCC Italia and meet some new people, hopefully, see people I already know and meet some new members. That would be wonderful. So thank you.
Thank you, Lise. Thank you, Lise. We have been growing a bit, although COVID and other things. We have been improving the number of our members with, honestly, a surprising high level of quality of people, which is really, in example, during the last EIA, I started my introduction say, I feel really a rookie compared to the length of experience of a lot of people attending the AIA. So people, 15 years of coaching, amazing. So it will be a nice opportunity, yes, to show up.
Wonderful. And we all learn from each other anyway, Alessandra. So it's lovely. We all bring our practices. This
is really one of our key points. Yeah, having pleasure to meet each other. Yes, and thank you for being there with us. And see you on Thursday, 23rd. Okay.
See you Thursday, 23rd. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Alessandro.